Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cyclones offense will have first crack at this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Nebraska's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's going for it all. Intercepted in the first drive, into with a pick. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Pepper. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. At the 40, there he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone, using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Peppers. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. 3rd and goal. And let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Bring in the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's 4th down and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to Johnson. On the move at the 30. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husker!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Makes the grab. It's Sanders. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on the return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuggle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Nelson. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Huskers are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Barney. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Gets it out fast.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll run play action. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a crease to the left. That midfield, he's got room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Mills. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Puts it out of the air. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not.
He's got it inside the 25. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Now adjusting. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before he gets... First down after recovering the fumble. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Cornhuskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barney. Touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll try it over the left side. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Jackson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cyclones are on the move. The give on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Quarterback extends the play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And tackled there by the defense.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to fire. Caught near the sideline, it's Hunter. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Huskers want to move quickly. To the air, it's Raiola. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but he has enough. The chains. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Black. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Raiola. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Huskers in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Line gets set. 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end getting vertical. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He is down at throw and catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Trying to power it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Back to pass on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Motion from the back. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite tracks.
Looking to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Huskers! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it in on the